We're gonna let the dumbass speak, then I'm gonna talk.
Oklahoma. They rebuild, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years later, and they begin to continue to succeed. Is that not factual?
No.
What's the truth? What happened then?
What happens when you get these Martin Luther King ass niggas a platform? They don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. The Department of Justice, the United States government, has investigated the Tulsa massacre and found out it was a coordinated military style attack. There is a 127-page dossier that shows you and gives you an outlook on Tulsa, America, race relations before, during, and after, and everything else. They got a 127-page investigation. Page 9 of this illicit document shows you race relations in America at the time of the massacre that happened in Tulsa. In the earlier 20th century America, there was multiple incidents in which mobs attacked black communities. In 1893, 23 years before the Tulsa Race Massacre, white supremacists violently disposed the duly elected government in Wilmington, North Carolina, because the white supremacists were upset that the government had allowed black participants in elections as civic governments. During the coup, white supremacists killed many black people. In July 1917, 4 years before Tulsa, a white mob and black community in East St. Louis, Missouri. And the death toll varied widely, but the massacre likely killed hundreds of black residents and caused over $400,000 in property damage, which is $5 million today. 2 years later, March and October 19th, white mobs committed assaults on black communities in 26 cities across the country. The summer was a bloody, as it remembered, red summer of 1919. In 1923, 2 years after the Tulsa Race Massacre, a white mob invaded a black community in Rosewood, Florida, where they killed at least 8 people and burned and looted the city. On document, it's 700 people. The population went down to 1% in Rosewood and OC. Did you hear that? 26 in 1 year. In Wilmington, this is what the scene looked like. They took pictures and everything. It was a group known as the Red Shirts. After they passed a constitution called the White Government Union Constitution in 1898. If you want to go look at this, you can. It's about white supremacy the day y'all chose racism, basically. The man that was running for president was gunned down in Wilmington that day. He caught like 10 bullets to the chest. Influenced by Jewish people, want y'all to know that. Yeah, the leader of this ran all the newspapers. This was what we was living like in Wilmington back in the day. 60% of the house was black people. The coup d'etat came. That's when somebody on the inside betray you, because the other side, the Democrats, were freed Negro slaves, and their masters fucking put them up to it. If you go look at an image on the cover of Fuck magazine, this is white supremacy. This is what they conquered. Black supremacy. 1900, they put it in your face. You can go get your old subscription of the Caucasian, where they break down how racist they is, and guess who owned this? A Jew. Or you can go look at the Telegram, and they talk about how the Negroes are getting in power and taking over, and they winning the race wars, and we have to do something about this. But you said black people lost and we rebuilt. Nah, they said studies begin in 2016. They ain't start studying this shit till 2016 to understand the characteristics of terrorism and violent overthrow of duly elected government by white supremacists. You heard them? Duly elected government. They did not want to be ruled by blacks, so y'all chose Jewish rule. You whitewashed ass niggas need to learn something. After they got some sense, they came up with something called the 13th Amendment. I'm going to let you listen to this. Neither slave nor involuntary servitude, except a punishment for crime, whether the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Listen to that. This is when they came up with something they called the convict leasing system. After they came and killed niggas, they started arresting niggas in mass. They used whitewashed niggas like you and fucking broke ass other niggas to start rounding niggas up so they can start building shit. You gonna understand, subject to their jurisdiction, they was passing niggas around on contracts. You can go read the free ass book, Crime of Crimes, or I'll sell it to you for $5 if you lazy. And it teaches you about the convict leasing system. You heard the convict leasing system that's still going on today. You are a contractor once you get arrested. That's why when some niggas make it on the cuffs, they never make it out. This happened because something they call the black codes. You can read them. They posted them in the newspaper. Biggest fucking day. With my big ass head. This was in the Arizona Tribune back in the day. So when they ain't got no such thing as black codes. Yes, the fuck they do. They told y'all what the black codes was. Now this leasing slavery convict program mass incarceration shit was adapted by 12 states automatically. Alabama, Tennessee. Like they did investigations on all this shit. Like they said the Alabama prison system was worse than slavery its fucking self when it first started. Like Florida had a cold thing going on. They was convicting women and children. And it is documented killings, beatings, and starvation, forced labor, all kind of shit. Like, they was arresting white people too. White people was going to jail, but they was getting out. Niggas was going to jail and never seeing light of day again. And the book, that Crimes on Crimes book, it documents contractors and all this shit started invested in prisons, and they was paying people to arrest more niggas. Like, they were, y'all don't understand. They was trading prison contracts for government road contracts and all kind of shit like this. They was like, all right, boom, we need this road built. We need I-10 bridge built from east to the west coast. Man, shit, we gonna get this labor done by the prison. Fuck you talking about. We gonna use Alabama, Mississippi. We gonna use these contracts right here. We got them for 20, 30 years. Y'all not understanding what happened?